August 1955. August 1st. Reynold called today, also Ruby, Bob, and Kathleen Walling. I started to paint the kitchen. Again, it's very hot. August 2nd. Mary Morris, Father Jimmy Daley, Mildred and Tom Graham called. Anthony Dunn was buried today. The T-Man called, and Ruby helped me to paint today. August 3rd. Eugene and Florence called, and Ruby called. August 4th. Pa and Ruby went to Grofton. The light man called. Phoebe and Bobby stayed with me. We went to the picture at Colebrook at night. Alphonse and Anna were up. August 5th. Ruby and I went to the store. Alphonse and Anna was up. William and family came. Eugene and Florence called. August 6th. Bernard and Anita came. Mr. and Mrs. Andrew Bowl, Alphonse and Anna, Mr. and Mrs. Victor Stickney, Mr. and Mrs. Alphonse Bergeron, Margaret and family, Donald, Thelma, Norma, Roland, Daniel, Ethelyn, Ray, Elizabeth, Eugene, Florence, Ruby, Bob, Lawrence Mason, Eddie and June and their family, and Sally B. were here. It was a busy day. August 7th, Sunday. Went to church with Margaret and Ruby. We had quite a gathering. There were people here from Rochester, New York, Chester Daly from Rochester, New Hampshire, Mildred Daly from Detroit, Michigan, Margaret Finney and Nellie Goulet from Island Pond, my daughter Hannah and her husband Paul, Eugene and Florence, Ruby and Bob, Reynold Daly from Grofton, Donald, Thelma and family from St. Johnsbury, Norma and Roland and their family, Danny Toussaint and his family, Joe Fortin and his family, Eddie Buskey and family, Pat Latouche from Lisbon, Maine, Dewey Routier from Berlin, Andrew Bowles from Boston, Bernard Bergeron and Sons from Lead, Maine, Alphonse Bergeron from Lancaster, and Mr. and Mrs. Victor Stickney and son from Lancaster. We had quite a party, and we needed to get tables from the town hall so that we could all sit outside and have a wonderful dinner. August 8th. Washed today. Started to paint the school upstairs. It was a nice day. August 9th. Canned beans today, and I wrote to Daisy, my sister. August 10th. Worked over to school. Alphonse and Anna were up for supper. August 11th. Eugene and Florence was over, also Mabel. Worked over to the school. Anna Taylor called. Got a load of wood today, getting ready for winter. August 12th. Got a card from Thelma saying Donna Lee was in the hospital. Bob and Ruby and Eugene and Florence was here, and I worked over to the school. August 13th. Went up to Ruby's for supper and went to the picture to Colebrook. Got the tables all back to the town hall. August 14th. Went to church and went to St. Johnsbury with Ruby. I saw Donald and his family, had supper with Norma. Saw Danny and his family, Roland's mother. We stopped at Hannah's on the way home. Alphonse and Anna were up and stayed for supper. Bernard and Polly and the boys came back from their vacation and had dinner with me. It rained hard today. August 15. Worked over to school. Helen was over. Alphonse came up for supper. It rained hard and there was thunder and lightning. August 16th. Worked over to school. Harold and Margaret Finney called on their way home. Also Nellie Goulet. Alphonse was up again. August 17. Alphonse and Anna were up. We had supper. August 18th. Eugene and Florence called. Alphonse called. August 19th. Went down to the store with Ruby and I saw Florence. August 20th. Alphonse was up for dinner and I had supper with Ruby. August 21st. Went to church. Donald and family, Roland and family were up. They had dinner. Went to get some apples. Alphonse and Anna was up and they stayed for supper. Eugene called and Ruby went to St. Johnsbury again. August 22nd. Canned corn and tomatoes and apples. Ruby came back from St. J. It rained hard, thunder and lightning. August 23rd. Made some jellies. Canned corn, made pickles. I had a card from Maud. August 24th. Cooked today. B&B meeting at the town hall. Helen Bennett was over. She called Colebrook. Got a letter from June. Today's Hannah's birthday. August 25th. I worked over to the school. August 26th. Worked over to school. And Alphonse was up alone and we got another load of wood. August 27th. Ironed and worked at home. Ruby, Bob, and the kids were here. I got a package from Daisy. It was a nice day. August 28th. Went to church. Pa got the paper. Nettie called before Mass. Alphonse and Anna was up and stayed for supper. Nellie Foster and Keith from Rumford called. Margaret Finney from Island Pond, Eleanor and daughter from Ohio called Sunday afternoon. A nice day. August 29. Got a rug from Daisy. Work over to school. Marion, Dowse, and Doris called at school. It was a nice day. August 30th. Worked over to school. Made more jelly today. Nice day. August 31st. I made pickles.